All right. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, I was just looking at a swing failure pattern possibly of this wick. Right now we're just kind of dumping and breaking below that wick. I don't really see this being a swing failure pattern. Just based off of the 1 minute time frames, usually I like to see a 1 minute divergence. And so really this would have been the divergence to really look for, but I wanted to see, of course, price come back up and close against that level along with a green candle or a blue candle in my case. But that is not happening, and so we're not going to take that trade. Anyways, I'm just going to delete that wick for now. For the clutter, we're dumping pretty hard right now. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, Jason. Right now, we can probably look for some longs to take. Again, this golden pocket right here, this 21K level, it has nice confluence with a golden pocket, so this would be a swing trade, more likely. So I'm just gonna look towards the 1 hour and up, really. It's what I like to use for swing trades. And so this could be a possibility if we do end up bouncing off of this level, that we bounce up from that. I'm gonna kind of jump around the charts right now, so I apologize for that. And let me turn on some fib support. So again, this red dot right here might go away, but I do want to see this money flow coming up. It's been having pretty good curvature so far coming up. Again, we just need price to come down towards that level. Right now we're not too far away from it actually. So let me just zoom out. I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah, right here, right here. So yeah, very nice confluence there. So we can plan that out for trade number 1 of the day. So I'm just gonna draw a horizontal line, right click on it, add alert, look for 2 hour div. Again, this might be a live trade we do. And then I'm going to put that in my alerts folder. And then we're just going to hide that alerts folder for now. I'll actually take the trade on my phone possibly. We'll see how it plays out. And hopefully my computer doesn't crash. But again, let's look for another large support. These are very swing trades. So way down here at around 19K roughly, this would be quite a drop still. Just looking at current price, it'd be another 34% drop. So again, what I'd like to look for on the 4 hour time frame is, again, this might kind of clear away. So we might get a large, another anchor wave, followed by kind of a trigger. We might see the money flow just kind of reset or dump down a little bit more. But either way, as we are coming towards this anchor wave, we want to start to see money flow start to come back up. It might be slight, so it might not be that precise like that. But either way, we'll see price making lower lows as momentum's coming up and money flow's coming up. It might be a slight, again, a slight money flow increase. I think really the last time, or something similar that I'd show you, is right here. So right here, where we have a trigger wave or an anchor wave followed by a trigger, And here you can see the slight money flow coming up increase. So it be something like this. However, the anchor wave might be a little bit deeper. We might come into the 80, 90 momentum range. As it is a significant move down, this might be a little while. It might be a few weeks before this really happens. But again, it's just something that to be prepared for and look out for. Especially right now on a Wednesday, lots of volatility. As yeah, we do have price kind of coming down towards that level. So again, I'm just going to add an alert right there. And again, we can maybe do 24K. The really thing that I'm iffy about is that it's just a naked weekly point of control. I'd usually want to see more confluence there. So I don't really expect too much a move, but we can plan it out anyways. This again would be a nice another 4-hour div. But we'll add that on our watch list for now. Crypto Faces live. You want to be remembered? Yeah, I don't really know how to do that. Huh. I'll have to figure it out. It might not be something until I reach 1,000 subs. There's a ton of things that pop up once I get 1,000 subs. I get a banner and everything. Pretty cool. So yeah, now we can look for shorts. Thing about this is that the short levels might change. As you can see, as we're making lower lows right here, it changes the golden pocket with it. And also we can draw a mini golden pocket right here. So yeah, just look for confluence right here. Could be a mini scalp at the 0.5 as we're having nice confluence with the fairly area low of the range. And really this would be a scalp, so 6 minute-ish. Again, we would need to come up and then come down. Money flow would need to be slight. It needs to be lower than, hold on. So we'll have price come up to that level. I'm just looking. Might be a 3-minute divergence. Yeah, that might actually, never mind. That might actually not be a divergence. Would be like a 1-minute divergence, but I don't really mess with those unless it's a swing failure pattern. So that is not really a plan or a trade I would take for that matter. But right here, we're getting a value area high and a 786, and this would be a short that we would take based off the 3-minute. So we'd have price come up, momentum come up, and we don't want to see it go above this dot right here Same with money flow, so we kind of want to see money flow kind of plateau like that. And so it'd be kind of a small little anchor wave as we see price pump up towards that region, get a rejection, and then we come back down. So there is a trade. Right here is a golden pocket. This probably wouldn't be a, this would be a nice 12-minute divergence right here. Possibly, just looking, yeah. So again, we'll have price just kind of pump up and do that as market cipher B is coming up. And we'll see in trigger wave just below this momentum, so having a nice div right here. Money flow shouldn't come up too much, just kind of plateau like that. And again, it'll be a nice div. We'll see price making higher highs, momentum coming down. So I'll create alert for this. And a side note, do keep in mind if that we do dump down, you have to update this fib, drag it down, as it is going off of the lows right here. So if we do dump down to this support level, which might actually happen today and might actually happen on stream. So yeah, just keep that in mind. The level will be updated. So what you can do is just drag your alert down, the horizontal line down with it, and it will just kind of update your what you're looking for. And then lastly, we can look up here. This would be more of a 24-minute divergence type deal to 1 hour. Let me look. Let's see what the 1 hour is looking like. Yeah, not really a 1 hour. I usually don't really plan out divergences when the trigger waves are so low. You can see there's not really large mounds or big humps on the 1 hour at the moment. And so I don't really like to plan out trades when it's like that, really. Because really, if you get a trigger wave followed by a smaller trigger wave, that the lumps are very small. It's not really a big move from what I've noticed. So a 24-minute divergence would be pretty golden here. Again, just kind of the same thing from the last time of the 12-minute. I like to see momentum come up, make a lower low below this, and again, this would be a nice kind of trigger wave, and then money flow would just kind of reset. Might go into the positive a little bit and just kind of trickle down. But either way, this would be a nice div as we're making higher highs, lower lows on momentum. I'll add an alert on this. Look. Should we add more trades? Yeah, man, I appreciate your support. Hopefully I get to 1,000 soon, right? So again, right here would be a nice one. This would probably be a again, this would be another 24-minute. In this case, though, however, we are kind of far away. another 22% move. So really what I like to see as prices coming up towards that level is, again, we might get a large anchor wave on the 24-minute followed by a nice little trigger. And again, we'll have money flow maybe come up into the thick and this kind of plateau down like that. And again, the reason why I'm not choosing the 1 hour or 2 hour is that you can see on the momentum right here, there's no like momentum waves above the 0 line right here. So really there's no really plan to really trade, if that makes sense. And this is kind of a more swing trade-ish time frame, the 2 hour. And so still this is a 23% move. So I'm kind of expecting more of a 24-minute. So yeah, we'll add in alert on this. Alright, there's a whole bunch of junk up here. Ah, shoot. I gotta update this. This div might change. So again, when that does happen, just drag your alert down just below that golden pocket. You can see where I'm just dragging the div or dragging the alert. And again, this guy, let's update this. This might be a little bit of a wider trade to take. I'll show you. So right here, 3% stop loss, so it'll be a small position. But really you can aim down towards that monthly. Again, I usually don't plan out my stop loss and targets. That usually happens when I'm in the trade because the market conditions can really change and you just kind of want to be prepared for that. It's hard to predict the exact market conditions. So it's more of like in the trade, in the zone kind of thing. And again, that would be another 24-minute divergence type deal. Okay, let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum won't have as many trades to take. Usually it moves with Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin does. Let me kind of bouncing off of this confluence nicely. Usually I won't trade Ethereum right here because Bitcoin is moving hard. So Ethereum's moving hard. We're already down a negative 5% on Bitcoin. So again, I might have to update some stuff on Ethereum here. Give me a moment. Get rid of that junk. Here we can draw another golden pocket down. And what do you see? You see a nice confluence. So here's a good short. Possibly be scalp short. 3 minute. This one might be a little bit tricky. This might be a hidden div where we're getting a large momentum wave up. It needs to be above this or this anchor wave. And so again, as we have price coming up and rejecting off of that level, we'll have momentum making higher highs as prices making lower lows. So it'd be a hidden bearish divergence on the 3 minute. Turn your gain up a little bit. How do I do that? All right. Again, right here would make a nice short as well. This, however, would be just a regular one. As we come up, reject. We'll have a little anchor wave, or a trigger wave, I should say. And then we don't want to see really it coming up above these momentum. And we just kind of want to see money flow kind of stagnate as these momentum waves right here have kind of positive to a little bit of negative money flow are hovering around the zero line. So again, you want to see money flow being lower. All right, let's look for some longs. Again, that 1900 ETH I was looking at for quite a while. It is this golden pocket right here. So again, I'll add an alert above it. This will be a 4-hour div. Still kind of a more of a nasty drop that needs to happen. Another 8% drop. So what we're looking at here is we might get this, might get another anchor wave and then a trigger. Money flow coming down, and then it'll come back up a little bit, and boom. And then of course we'll have price coming down and scooping back up like that. And again, it might not happen on the 4-hour, it could happen on the 2-hour, but I'm just planning for a 4-hour. Again, you might have to adjust as trades go on. It is kind of harder to predict what's really going on. Of course, markets can change, conditions can change, so this might be a 3-hour move. Usually 4-hour and 3-hour are like the main time frames I look for swing trades. And so there might be cases where it's not showing up on the 4-hour, but it's showing up on the 3-hour. So again, just kind of plan accordingly. So when I'm looking for kind of these swing trades, I'll quickly go to the 4-hour, work my way down to the 3-hour, go to 2-hour, and then 1-hour. And then really, if we get down to like to the 24-minute and down, it'll start to become more of a day trade to scalp trade type deal. Usually the scalp trades occur on the 12-minute and down, and usually the 24-minute to 1 hour are more day trade type deals. So I guess when I say scalp trade, it means like being in the trade for like a few hours, whereas day trades are like several hours, and then swing trades are like days, sometimes weeks even. I think the longest I've been in a trade was 3 weeks, and I actually had like a good position going. I was just kind of adding to it. That was like last October. But again, I'm just gonna delete these alerts. And again, here is a nice another short off of this. This would be again a nice 24-minute divergence, coming up, come down. Trigger wave, a nice trigger wave. Might even occur on the 12-minute. 12 minutes seems kind of more probable, where we'll just have kind of momentum reset. Trigger wave. And then we have price coming up to that level. So I'm just going to look for a 12-minute divergence. Add that guy into my alert folder. Then right up here. Another one. This might be a 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour. We'll have momentum kind of come up and come down. Don't want to see it above this. I don't want to see it above momentum come up above this trigger wave. And again, right now it's not really looking too probable because we already have money flow just kind of coming up. So this might negate the divergence, but it's still something to look out for if we do end up kind of dumping down even more. But it's still a trade I would possibly take. Alright, this might be like the last short that I'm planning. This would probably be more of a 2 to 3 hour. Yeah, this would be a 3 hour div as we have momentum coming up. Don't want to see above that. And again, we don't want to see money flow being above here. So really might get it still money flow in the negative as we're coming up into those levels. And again, this might reject at the golden pocket. So far, so good. And then we can look at one more swing long from Ethereum since we're kind of dumping down. Here's a possible short. I don't really see anything. We are rejecting though. Oh, here's a 1 minute. I'm not really seeing anything. It's back testing that monthly. This is pushing it. There is a divergence on the 1 minute. Quick scalp though. I'm not gonna even take it, but kind of missed it. But we're rejecting off of it. Nice 1 minute hidden div. Again, be careful once New York session, so 8:30 my time, opens, as that is a new session. A lot of money and volatility is coming in. More traders just kind of waking up and putting their funds into the exchange. But that was pretty cool. We got a kind of a live trade on stream. I definitely lock in that trade. Again, we might just kind of come up and then continue to make our way down. Put your stop loss right above here. So, alright guys, I hope you guys got some value out of this. Make sure to like and subscribe. Plus, I'll be doing this every Wednesday. I'll try to make this a Wednesday thing, Wednesday morning. It might be a little bit earlier in the morning now, as the summer goes on. So I might be like 3 hours earlier than this. So, hopefully you guys got some value out of it. Thanks for watching.